The Ragamuffins victorious here. They're 4-1 in the tournament, 3-0 in pool play. They lost in the semis, 17-14 against Atlantis, but they came good here in the bronze medal match, winning 20. Scored some sensational tries in the build-up to that. And here's a look at them. I mean, he was special, wasn't he, Darren Hubert?
Darren Hubert got off to a great start. 2 early tries for the former track man. He was UNT 7's MVP 2 years ago, has the ability, and what he's able to do, ball in hand. He set the tone for the Ragamuffins, and they never looked back.
Corey Jones got a double as well. He was a special player to watch, just leading by example as well. And Gorilla Rugby, they never gave up as well. Hargreaves, he was also one of their stars.
Hargreaves was absolutely incredible. Bowling ball, great speed, has the size. And for this Gorilla team, just their second year playing competitive rugby, the oldest player on the team, 23. The future is bright for the young stars from the Metroplex.
All right, we're going to go down to our field side presentation.
Who's the captain here? Ryan. That's our captain right there, sir. Let's medal you boys up real quick. Hey, Ryan, take that with you. Ryan, we'll do the hooray? Yeah, we're going to do that after medals. That's the medals. Oh, shoot. We get medals? What?
It should be enough.
Are these black? Are they all black, or did the first place get gold?
Our tournament organizer, Ryan Walker there. Wonderful tournament he set up here in the inaugural event. And this is a combination of hard work for these sides. The Ragamuffin side getting their medals presented here for a 3rd place finish. Talent in Texas is rising, and we need more tournaments like this.
Without a doubt. And to have tournaments like this in Lone Star State, such great athletes, getting young men, young women involved in the game of rugby earlier. And credits to Ryan Walker and Freetail 7. That's exactly what they're doing. They've given these young players an opportunity, a platform to show what they have. And I'm telling you, it is only a matter of time before there are numerous Texans representing the red, white, and blue, both 15s and 7s level.
Make sure to go to freetail7s.com. You can sign up for next year's tournament. Check out our social medias as well. Plenty of highlights from this tournament. We've got the cup final coming up next. It's Atlantis against Lomaiviti. Phoenix won the women's championship and $4,000. And we're going to hear from some of the special players in just a moment. There's so many talented stars on this side.
Grab who you're going to interview right now.
It's picture time. It's the Selfie King. Lamasters will probably be taking a few of these himself. Congratulations to the Ragamuffins, who are the 2019 Freetail 7's bronze finalists. 3rd place for Corey Jones and his side. And that's the champagne we spoke about. We're going to hear now from Kevin Cox, who's pulling Justin Hale aside.
I've got the Ragamuffins coach, Justin Hale, right here, after their bronze medal performance. Justin, could you just give us a general idea of how you feel about how your team performed and going forward? How you feel about y'all's performance here?
Yeah, I'm really happy with my boys. A lot of these guys play local and just been wanting a chance to play at a higher level. So some of the guys play D3 men's rugby, D2, and a few guys play D1. But I'm really happy with how they performed.
We seem to be D1 today.
Yeah. We came up a little short in the semifinal. Some learning mistakes, but we'll get better as we go forward.
I actually wanted to ask you about that. Y'all had a very close, hard-fought, heartbreaking loss there, and y'all could have really come out slow in this bronze medal match, but y'all came in strong and fought hard. Did you talk with your boys after that match?
So we talk about it all the time, man. You never know when your last game is going to be. You never know when your last minute is going to be, and so it doesn't matter if the game's for first place or second to last. We're going to play every game with everything we have.
Excellent. Hard-fought match.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations to the Ragamuffins. Short break before the Men's Cup final. Stay with us, rugby fans.
We gotta get out. We gotta go. We gotta go through the time.
winners, the Ragamuffins. Third place here at the 2019 Freetail Sevens. A special team with some special players as well. Champagne and celebrate the 2020 in style. Now we switch gears to match 26, our final game at the Inaugural Freetail Sevens, and it is $4,000 on the line, the men's final division. Referee Cat Roach says, let's go. It's Lomaiviti to kick off to Atlantis. Marsoi with a take. Early possession here for the team from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Heron lets it rip to this far side. Vano has been one of their stars. Mitch Vano bumps out the first tackle. Penalty for a high hit. Zach Rademacher is there in as well. And here they shift across field to Johnny Heron, the 26-year-old born in Hollywood Island, as Marsoi goes for a step. Martin has a scrum cap on. Aaron Martin tries scoring Fanatic as they go recycle through Heron again. Rademacher attacks the line. He's pushed into the tackle of Salato, but keeps strong and then bust free. Rademacher, look at this guy go. Rademacher, finally bringing his ankle down. Gets the ball away. It's a miracle pass. Mitch Benoit points back and says, you good thing. I'll get the 5, but thank you very much. They're in the final and they're looking good.
What an incredible offload from Rademacher. Vanoy, who's going to have the 5, the opening try in our championship final, but all credit to Rademacher. Somehow the wherewithal to get the pass off and to do so accurately. Brought down Salato there, tried to fend him off. Salato not giving up, comes from behind, able to make the tackle. It looked like he got away from him initially. And Atlantis striking first. Rademacher, a brilliant knifing run, a shoestring tackle, clipped the heel. Rademacher able to find his teammate. And Vanoy across for the first strike puts Atlantis ahead.
Stunning finish, combination aplenty. And Mitch Vanoy points back. Rademacher, the creator. It's a try in front of the sticks. Huge restart here from Atlantis. Early lead for them. Lomaiviti looking to get back in this game. Big take at the top there. Ball down here. Available for Muffy. Salato. 7-0 the score as Curl goes wide. It's Costa. Martin Costa, the man from Argentina. Stretches the legs. Looks to cut back in. Narada Jackson had him comfortably though and forces the penalty. That steal was golden.
What a steal indeed. These two teams so similar, the ones we expected to be in the final. All the experience, the talent. And what a match we have.
Dylan Carrion. Carrion attacks the line. The nuggety scrum off the playmaker as Rademacher. Rademacher's been full of life today. The business end of the competition. Atlantis with Heron goes to the far side. Marsoi. Marsoi skips through 2. Marsoi is known as Snoop Dogg. He's so chilled. Look at this kid go. Marsoi. Where did he come from? Area 51, I don't know.
Rolling down the street, Long Beach, Marsoi, the man known as Snoop Dogg. Able to break through, doesn't have the incredible top-end speed of some of his teammates, but smooth, just like Snoop Lion. Eludes one tackle. Costa unable to get to him by the second. And Atlantis, in the blink of an eye, able to double their lead.
Marsoi, such a balanced runner. This time conversion goes over. It's 12-0 Atlantis strike. First 2 tries by them. Well, they lost an overtime thriller against Gorilla, 19-14. In fact, that was Lomaiviti. They lost against Ragamuffin, 17-14, did Atlantis. The top 4 sides proving to be oh so vital.
This is a position Lomaiviti not accustomed to being in, trailing halfway through the first half, and we'll see if the side from Santa Rosa, California, all that Fijian flair, what they have, they need to respond quickly.
That's right. Just checking my stats there. It was in pool play. Each side lost. Lomaiviti lost to Ragamuffins. Atlantis lost to Gorilla Rugby. Of course, semi-finals they overcame superbly. 1 score each to get here. That's a massive restart. Heron is the 10 meters, and he's taken it well. Stunning work at the restart. Marsoi recycles. Carrion is there. Shaq spots a gap. Here goes Shaq. I can't stop laughing because Shaq's through. This is brilliant. Carrion turns back the years. The dreadlock machine gets 5.
The big Aristotle, born in the Lone Star State, the Plano, Texas native, 28 years young, turning back the clock. The former Arkansas State man, a beautiful kick. Restart so important, particularly in sevens. That when the skyscraper brings the clouds down with it. Heron able to take it cleanly from Jackson. And look at the Shactus. Sees the hole right through, poorly defended by Lomaiviti. And the Diesel trucks across for 5.
Dylan Carrion adding experience to the side. The glue that keeps it all together. Coach Lynn Howard very high on Carrion in the squad because they've got finishers. They've got Jackson. They've got Marsoe and Martin as well. Plenty of speed to burn. Up now by a score of 19-0. This will give Lomaiviti a chance to get back into this game. First half, 2.5 to go.
First half dominated by Atlantis. Lomaiviti, very few chances with the ball in hand, and they need to remedy that and do so quickly. See what Curl has.
Brendan Curl started this tournament with the Celtic Barbarians and then switched across here to Lomaiviti. Ball over the top here. Looking for Navia. Navia able to boss through, and it's Ulurasa, in fact. Now Navia at first receiver. Curl. Salato gets missed on this occasion. Costa's on the outside. Martin Costa cuts back in. Gets rid of a couple. Still going. The Argentine with advantage. Salato is there. Penalty to Lomaiviti. Curl taps and goes. Very near. 5 meters out. Navia shifts it across. Navanbale. They throw the dummy. Lomaiviti are back in this game. And it's Fabi Navanbale that gets 5 for his side.
Big Bono Navanbale, the dummy outside. Everyone focused on a big Puna. They know what he's able to do. Instead, it was the man with his 11 on his back for Lomaiviti. As you take another look, Navanbale, dummies outside, cuts in. Mitchell bit on the pass like a largemouth bass, and Navanbale with a massive try and much needed for Lomaiviti.
They're right back in this game. Beautiful dummy. Selling that one with ease. First off, ticks away, but Lomaiviti, the men from Santa Rosa, California, are on the scoreboard. Conversion successful, 19 points to 7. As we look to bring in the new year in style here in Texas. We're in this beautiful Round Rock multi-purpose complex facility. $4,000 on the line for these sides. 2-day tournament featuring players from all over the globe. Well, has it been touched by Narada Jackson? No, says referee Roach.
What a 2 days of action we've seen. The facility perfect. The weather could not have been any better. The fans on hand. The atmosphere has been great. And we have the legend himself, the one and only Dallin Stanford, on the call. It's as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen.
Kit McConaughey, I'll slip you that $20 bill in a second. Well, I've got to follow the winners first to get a bit of that 4,000 as Van Noyce slips it to Carrion. Carrion cuts loose. Look at Carrion go. Carrion has beaten them all. This guy's fantastic. He's got more chemistry than a science lab. The offload is fantastic as well.
You mentioned his ability as the distributor, what Carrion is able to do. And when you have a team with as many finishers as Atlantis, you need a man like Carrion, but he can finish as well. Marsoe off the restart. Carrion, incredible IQ, reads the game so well, able to cut through, sees the space, knows he has the advantage when it comes to speed. And no one for Lomaiviti able to catch up to him right past Curl. All he could do was whiff at the ankles, and he makes the easy pass over to his teammate Mitchell for the finish as the halftime whistle sounds.
Sun sets in back play, and it's commanding so far. It's 24 points to 7. Atlantis lead Lomaiviti in the Men's Cup final. The inaugural 2019 Freetail Sevens sees the Men's Cup final, and it's Atlantis that are carving right now. They are leading 24 points to 7. Ball now for Lomaiviti, a chance for them to strike back. Brendan Curl busts through the first tackle, goes on the outside. TJ Salato cuts back in, looking for support. Trying to get some there from Jim Drisso, the farmer. They get the penalty from referee Cat Roach. So it's Curl that plays on for Lomaiviti. The fend, still going. Brendan Curl, the Zimbabwean. He used to race cheetahs back home, and now he's here in Texas. Loving the conditions here. They're looking for a step there. Navan Bale's got one try already to his name. He turns it back in beautifully, and here they go. Hulurasa's full of running. Ball splits up there for Navan Bale. The follow is excellent. The dive, perfection. Second try for Fabi, Navan Bale, and Lomaiviti strike first in the second half.
Exactly what the men from California needed to do. A try to end the first half from Bano Navan Bale, and a second here early in the second half. The men from California trying to mount the comeback. They dug themselves an early hole, but nicely done, Navan Bale with the brace.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Important conversion here as Weiss Kadawa, the coach, and Asua Kalinisau. We haven't seen him this weekend. The coaches look on. Flags stay down. 24 points to 12. But Navan Bale's double has his side back in this game. $4,000 on the line. I'm Dallin Stanford with Kit McConaughey for this final. And what a thriller it's turning out to be.
Oh, what a thriller indeed. What a match, Navan Bale. Just an incredible player. Draws the attention of the defense. Beautiful offload, then runs the support line there, gets it back, scoops it off the ground, cutting inside for his second.
Atlantis look to regather, and they do well. Foliaki, the massive frame, 270 pounds. I think he's underestimated his weight as Atlantis. Look here with Oli, puts a kick over. It's a chase there. Oli, here they go. Oli, it sets up for him. Oh, this is magic. He's scary. He's Jordan Peele scary. He goes in underneath the crossbar for Atlantis.
What a response from Atlantis. After conceding the try to start the half, they come right back down. Foliaki skying above, taking the kick cleanly, the big former American football player, and then the kick through on the spot, perfectly placed, and able to get there. Oli, who grew up in North Richland Hills, another Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex product.
Well, I'll tell you what, his try may have sealed the deal. It's Lomaiviti that came back in the second half, but bang, bang goes Oli.
Down, I think you're exactly right, and not just for the 5 points and the conversion, but the momentum. It was starting to switch a little bit to the Lomaiviti side. They had confidence, and then taken right back, stamped out by Atlantis.
31 points to 12 right now. A long way to go for Lomaiviti. They're a side, they went 2-1 in the pool stages, lost to Ragamuffins, and then won in overtime against Gorilla, 19-14. Here they go with Brendan Curl. Curl's got plenty of skill, goes on the outside. Jim Drisso. Drisso looking for the switch. Finds Salato. Back here to Curl. Curl in open space. Brendan Curl. Ball in one hand. Tries to flick it back. It's still available for Salato. They do well to recycle. Going to the right-hand side now. Hulurasa. Flicks it out the back. Still there. Going to the near side. The master himself. Navia. 2 tackles in with him. Lomaiviti. Need to score now. Plenty of numbers. Curl, double skip over the top. There it is. Step back in. Is that obstruction? No, it's play on. Cutting players to shred. Lomaiviti, dive in. It's a good strike. They finally punch it in.
Drisso with the try, but to give credit to Curl, beautiful ball over the top. Saw an open teammate. Everyone for Atlantis sucked in defending. And then out to Drisso, well taken, saw space, able to cut back inside, eluding not 1 but 2 would-be tacklers, and Lomaiviti not done quite yet.
Drisso avoids players like his hairstylist, and he goes in. 31 points to 19. A small buffer. 2 minutes to go in this game. $4,000 on the line. Time is off to get the ball ready for a restart. We're here at the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex. Our 26th match and final one. We've crowned the women's champions, Phoenix. $4,000 winners. So here we go. 2 tries needed for Lomaiviti. Atlantis grab this one in the air. Time for Vinoy to slow things down. Rolls out of the first tackle. Lomaiviti desperate to get this. Naira Tonga, Big Mike is on the field. Mike Kelly as they keep it alive. Dom Oliveira. Oliveira spins. Still stays with Atlantis. Time ticks away. 1 minute to go. Penalty to Atlantis.
Not rolling away. Huge mistake from Lomaiviti with such little time remaining. This will give Atlantis a chance to catch their breath. They like to send this one out into touch, take as much time as they can, but there is a Lomaiviti man down on the pitch, so time off to attend to him.
That's right, this will take up tremendous time off the clock as well, and they need 2 scores, not with 40 seconds left.
Drisso, the last try scorer, down, being attended to. And all the men from Atlantis, one eye on the clock. Drisso, thankfully able to continue.
So 31-19 the score. Atlantis lead Lomaiviti. Time is back on, says referee Roach.
The microphone feedback that fucks it up.
The feedback goes through, the feedback 2 steps isn't
Coach Rookie Rugby in Texas did our referee. And they're
way,
not going for touch, they're tapping and playing. Only a few moments left on the clock. A double switch. Carrion, who's been superb in the final. He gets tackled high. It's unfortunate because he's so low to the ground, if you will.
Start until I give you a signal, okay? Because he's going to tell me and I'll tell you. Okay, he said that's
Is this
cool.
the final moment? They've kicked it directly in the touch, so there will be time for a line out.
Oh, really?
Maybe the final movement coming up. Atlantis seconds away from the inaugural Freetail Sevens Men's Championship and that $4,000 check. That will go a long way on 6th Street in downtown Austin.
8 men's teams took part this weekend. Final one left standing, Atlantis. Moments ticking on the clock. Organizer Ryan Walker, thank you so much for putting on this brilliant event as they reset Carrion. Looking for Martin, who's been the top try scorer of the tournament so far. Goes to the top. Nice recycle. Oli, brilliant individual try. Low ball for Vinoy to take. Big step. He's strong in the contact against Brendan Curl. Atlantis with the Roman numerals on their back. Prestigious program from 1986. Final movement for them. Andrew, here we go with Martin. Looking like Ricky Martin. Oh, a couple of brilliant dance moves still going. Where the support runners? There's Marsoe. Marsoe for the line. And this is the money try. $4,000. And it's worth 5 points. It's 2020 celebrations that can begin for Atlantis.
Marsoe with the cherry on top, the victory for Atlantis, and they will be your first ever Freetail Sevens men's champion. What a final match. What 2 days of action here in Central Texas.
Marsoe off the upright is over. Full time. Atlantis Rugby victorious here in the inaugural Freetail Sevens by 38 points to 19 over Lomaiviti.
I think they're going to do it like this. 1 minute. Seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5.
The Freetail Sevens comes to a close here, and it's 38 points to 19. The final score, Lomaiviti losing out to Atlantis. And pictures there of our organizer, Ryan Walker, that has put on a brilliant first tournament ever. And thank you to our special guests from Lomaiviti. Many of these players have traveled all the way from Fiji, some from Santa Rosa, California. It's Bulavanaka to you and to them as they get their second place runners-up medals. And they have some extreme talent on the field as well. Brendan Curl was certainly one of them, a late addition to the Lomaiviti side. And they did have plenty of highlights in this final. But of course, it all belonged to the young guns, the veterans as well. Rademacher was brilliant. Atlantis was sublime in the final.
They were indeed. A complete performance from Atlantis. Everyone contributing. Rademacher had the great speed, able to find Van Noy. That was the first try. Atlantis never looking back. They built the early lead. And even though there was a late comeback from Lomaiviti, ultimately just not enough time. Atlantis, they came out, they executed their game plan. They were fantastic all week. The combination of size and speed, Masoi able to do it all. And that, well, is what led them to the first ever Freetail Sevens Men's Championship.
6 brilliant tries. Masoi got involved. He got a double. He was absolutely brilliant. Ben Oli was another standout player. And Dylan Caron, the veteran, also. They had plenty of speed as well. And Aaron Martin, top try scorer in the tournament. Narada Jackson, superb. And very tough for this Lomaiviti side to contain. But we thank you for joining us here in this tournament. And I hope to see Lomaiviti in our next edition.
Are you going to do a team pick real quick? Should I get Colin to pick somebody?
$4,000. And they were full value. They lost a pool game against Gorilla Rugby 22-19, but then took out the Ragamuffins 17-14 in the semifinals. And Carrion, he was one to watch during the business end of the tournament.
Shaq Carrion, he played the biggest when the lights shone the brightest, outstanding in the final. You mentioned their loss to the youngsters from Fort Worth, and that really woke them up. This team, so much pride with the veterans, so much experience. And they said, we're not going to make that mistake again. They came out, they knew what they needed to do in this match, and they executed from the opening whistle, well-deserved as the champions.
He hasn't told me anything.
Dylan Carrion again, another that led by example. But future stars on several other sides as well. Rock Rugby was very impressive with their 19-year-olds, a couple of 18-year-olds too. And of course the champions,
Go ahead and start.
their aside,
Go ahead.
that have come from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, coached by Lynn Howard, Chris Ryan, and Chris Howard. 1986 by a great Emil Cygnus. And we're going to go down to Ryan.
Champions right here. An award for all the top 4 teams that were in the Cup semifinals. The fastest bat, most solo tries over 50 meters. And that actually goes to the number 7. There.
Aaron's over here like, what a mean ass dude.
Black medal.
Oh, I'm wearing this out tonight, bro.
Aaron Martin awarded the fastest bat in Texas award. Tries over 50 meters. Well, Aaron Martin scored plenty against the Ragamuffins Gorilla. He's got 3 against the Jesters, 3 against Rock Rugby. He was full value, scoring 1 in the final as well. He is a highlight reel that will not last in Instagram. You're going to put minute videos there. You'll have to get a bit over, I think, to YouTube for that man, and this was some of the magic they delivered.
Oh, he and the combination of Narada Action Jackson, both so dangerous with the ball in hand. And you pair that with players like Carrion, like Masoi, a complete team, everyone on the pitch, the big red heron there providing the power. That's what led them to the championship. Some teams, there may be a soft spot, not the case for Atlantis. 1 through 7, and everyone coming in as a substitute, able to contribute. A full performance, complete and impressive from the men from the Keystone State.
Well, 8 sides came here to do battle. And of course, these were the final two that represented our bronze medal winners, though, were the Ragamuffin side that beat Gorilla. And then it was the Celtic Barbarians that won the bowl for the men against Orsu. The women final won by Phoenix against the Dingoes. And the $4,000 prize, 2 teams take it. One is Phoenix, and the other $4,000 belongs to the winners of this game, Atlantis Rugby. Lomaiviti, though, they fought their way back into the game. They scored 2 quick tries in the second half, and this was one of them. They got things going. Drisso was fantastic. The way he's able to elude players with the left foot went down. Still 38 points to 19. Celebrations on the field.
Try scorer extraordinaire. I just wanted to ask you boys, what was y'all's process like assembling this team and then practicing and preparing to come down here to win this?
I know the Atlanta staff always picks on character, work rate, and who's going to do what's best for the team, but also who has a chance to improve rugby in North America, and they did a great job picking on the ethos of that and selecting a squad that actually had growing pains but came together finally for a team effort on day 2.
It was incredible effort, and I wanted to ask, how do you instill that so many times where y'all were up big and y'all didn't have to chase down a try late in the second half, but y'all did anyway, and how do you go about building that sort of character in your team?
We kind of just started from day one, honestly. It was a lot of people just setting the precedent, setting the expectation of being there for your boys and actually wanting to do that extra stuff to make it carry over into the final. So that's basically what it was.
Gentlemen, excellent performance today. Thank y'all for coming out here.
Thank you so much.
Back to you guys.
Well, thank you very much for joining us here at the 2019 Freetail Sevens. It has been glory on and off the field. And congratulations to our champions, Phoenix for the women's side and Atlantis for the men's team. Thank you for Ryan Walker, Ryan Ginty, Alex Goff, Kevin Cox, Kip McConaughey, and me, Dallin Stanford. We'll see you this time next year. Be safe and enjoy 2020.